Good afternoon. Please do take your seats. My name is Matt Searle, and I'm Head of Student Engagement here at Royal Holloway. Firstly, please may I take this opportunity to welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. We hope you have the most wonderful, memorable experience, which you will look back on in years to come with a great sense of pride. Before we start the ceremony, I have a few points to run through with you. In the very unlikely event of us needing to evacuate our venue, please leave via the nearest exits, which might be behind you. Please follow our ushers to the assembly points. Guests requiring assistance will be escorted. Please take a moment now to see where your nearest exit is. In line with our environmental sustainability goals, our graduation program is now available in a digital format. If you haven't already, to view the program, please scan the QR code on the screen. You'll be able to follow the ceremony as the list of names in the program will match the order in which our graduands take to the stage. Please also remember to switch your phones and devices onto Do Not Disturb or Silent. I know that at some points you will want to whoop, cheer, and applaud, and we strongly embrace these celebrations, so please do so with gusto. What I would ask of you, though, is that you whoop, cheer, and applaud, and then quietly pause. This is so that our next graduand, soon-to-be graduate, and their supporters can enjoy their moment too. This ceremony is being filmed, and our professional photographers will be taking that all-important photograph of our graduates receiving their scroll. So, as much as I know you'll want to capture that moment with your camera, please could I ask that you don't obstruct the view of the people behind you and you leave the aisles clear. Following this short briefing, the ceremony will start with a fanfare, followed by a formal procession of our staff. You will then be welcomed by our presiding officer and enjoy a speech from the Executive Dean of the school. Towards the end of this speech, our ushers will start to line up our students row by row at the side of the room. So students, please make sure to leave all of your belongings at your chair apart from your red card. For some of you, you will receive additional colored cards, but please don't worry about these. Just pop them behind your red card and then hand them over to the staff member at the top of the ramp. When it's your time to be presented, please wait for your name to be called, and our ushers will direct you. As you reach the presiding officer, you will doff your hat and collect your scroll. So we're just going to practice doffing our hats. So if you need your right hand, and you're going to doff your cap to me after I count to 3, and I'm expecting high precision from our scientists and mathematicians here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, very good. Very, very good. I think we'll give them a round of applause for that. This is what we expect from our Royal Holloway graduates. Once you have collected your scroll, please make your way across the stage, down the ramp, and around the hall back to your seat. Throughout the ceremony, please be considerate of others. Graduation is about celebrating everyone's achievements. Please make sure to clap and cheer for all of our graduates during the ceremony, as some families and supporters have not been able to make it. After the ceremony, please join us for your departmental photograph, and then head to Founders Square to celebrate with your fellow graduates, guests, and staff at your reception. Finally, here at Royal Holloway, we have such a diverse and international community of which we are incredibly proud of, embrace, and celebrate. We are so lucky to learn and work with students and colleagues from so many different countries and cultures daily. This is your community, and every one of us plays a crucial role in shaping the culture of our university. We encourage everyone here today to take the time to celebrate each other's achievements with empathy and kindness. Once again, huge congratulations for getting to this point in your student journey. Your hard work and resilience is truly incredible. Thank you. if you are comfortable, please stand for the arrival of the procession.
Please take your seats. Guests, colleagues, friends, families, guardians, supporters, and most importantly, graduands. On behalf of the university, I am just delighted to welcome you to Royal Holloway on this very important occasion, our graduation ceremony. It's wonderful to see you all gathered here. Graduands, you are looking lovely. We welcome those of you perhaps visiting for the first time, others returning to a place that may have become familiar, and also those who are watching from around the world on our live stream. To everyone, we extend a very warm welcome, and we hope you enjoy this ceremony and have a memorable and happy day. It's wonderful to be able to celebrate as we are the fantastic achievements of the graduating class of 2024. Students, this is absolutely your day and it's your achievement. Graduation ceremonies make possible an all too brief but very special opportunity to reflect on all that's past and to celebrate with loved ones, and perhaps also to begin a transition into a new stage of life. And sometimes that can feel like a slightly bittersweet experience. We genuinely hope that you have loved your time here at Royal Holloway, so today may also be a leave-taking, not just of a place, but of a community and network of friends that you have made. To all of our student supporters in the audience or watching online or just with us in our thoughts today, we salute you for enabling everything that we are celebrating here. Students, we're excited for you. We wish you a bright future, whatever you choose to do next, be that further academic study, full-time professional employment, mind-enriching travel, or perhaps a contribution to the voluntary and charitable sector. Whatever that bright future holds, please carry the spirit of Royal Holloway with you, which is all about making a positive contribution in the world. I often say our students are our global ambassadors, and we are lucky to be associated with you. As the Vice-Chancellor and Principal of this wonderful university, I get the privilege through the academic year of being invited to witness and to celebrate so many of our students' achievements during their time with us. And the spectrum is huge. It ranges from astonishing performances to organising science festivals, community engagement days, from serving as student representatives or taking on students' union leadership roles, from volunteering, for which so many of our students have won awards and recognition this year, to working as graduate ambassadors on our open days and other key events such as this, from public talks to working with industry placements or taking part in politics in action programs in the Houses of Parliament or undertaking United Nations debating or schools outreach work, or careers mentoring, or sporting excellence, or involvement through our RH100 panels in building the new university strategy. Whatever people have taken part in, I never cease to be amazed at the depth, the breadth, the sheer brilliance, but also the maturity and generosity of spirit with which our students carry out that myriad of activities. Students, I know, because I see it every day, you make a tangible difference to everyone you encounter, from community groups or the companies that you work with, or indeed the future students who I know benefit from your kindness, your input, and your intellectual generosity. You are role models all, and we are very proud of you. The degrees being received in this ceremony stretch across electronic engineering, information security, maths, and physics. And it's been a joy for me this year to meet with so many student societies from the school and from these departments, and to hear all about the brilliant science communications and the broader engagement work that they're involved with. And that includes our public community event, the Science Festival, to lectures and events that shaped a very lively British Science Week here at Royal Holloway. I personally had the unforgettable experience of the head of physics trying to shoot a paper cup off my head. I'm glad to see that his career is at the moment still intact. Seriously though, much of this is student-led and co-designed, and they've been inspirational in sharing and communicating their work. They live our values of being open, daring, innovative, and respectful at every turn. At Royal Holloway, we describe ourselves as a university of social purpose, one that strives to have a positive impact in the world through education and research, and that seeks to address global challenges, but with care and compassion. Our students, our graduates, as you will become very shortly, are such a crucial factor in that effort. Those university values about pledging to be open, respectful, innovative, and daring, I can do little more, perhaps, than ask you to carry those values with you in your pockets, in your hearts, in your imaginations, and your curiosity as you write the next pages of your story. Graduates, it's absolutely your future to forge now, but do it at your own pace. Take your own informed choices, and if you change your mind along the way, that is okay too. There's such a lot of world to see, and who knows what possibilities await you all. Please know that we're always here for you on the good days and in the challenging times too. There's been a lot of talk in the ether about hope recently, and hope is a really important thing. It helps us to keep striving, not to give up, to keep recognizing possibility. But hope's also a wonderful, practical and pragmatic thing. It's something that we can figure out and embrace because it enables us to keep going, to keep stepping forward, and to make sure that we take others on that journey with us. The writer Barbara Kingsolver wrote that the very least you can do in your life is figure out what you hope for, and the most you can do is live inside that hope, not admire it from a distance, but live right in it, under its roof. So, graduates, as you push through the doors, quite literally today, into the possibility of the months and the years ahead, all I ask is, yes, that you live under hope's roof, but also leave those doors open for others to come through. In fact, can I invite you to do more than that? Can I ask you to look back, hold out a helping hand, and help others through those doors to be alongside you? Because education, yes, it's about hope, it's about choice and opportunity, and it's about possibility. But education is also a tremendous and a transformative privilege, and I know You will all bear it with your typical grace and generosity to do good in the world. Here's to you, our remarkable, brilliant, inspirational change makers. Enjoy today, enjoy every moment of this ceremony to come and the celebrations that follow after. Go forward with confidence and pride into your bright future. Be successful, do amazing things, but take care and look after each other too. In the words of Bob Dylan, may your heart always be joyful and may your song always be sung. Thank you. And now, graduates from the School of Engineering, Physical and Mathematical Sciences will be presented at this ceremony. The first group of graduates are those who've studied a degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering, or Bachelor of Science. The next group, those who've studied a master's degree, followed by those who have studied for a degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I am now delighted to welcome the representative from the School of Engineering, Physical and Mathematical Sciences, Professor Carlos Matos.
Today, we are not just handing out degrees, we are celebrating the birth of the next generation of innovators, problem solvers, and pioneers who will shape our future. You, our graduates from the School of Engineering, Physical and Mathematical Sciences, are stepping into a world that desperately needs your skills. From your phones in your pockets, to satellites orbiting Earth, from the algorithms predicting climate change, to the cybersecurity protecting our digital lives, your knowledge will be the backbone of progress. Our school isn't just a collection of departments, it's a melting pot of ideas where electronic engineering meets mathematics, where physics meets computer science, and where information security guards the frontiers of our digital world. Here, we don't just teach, we explore, discover, and innovate. You've been more than students. You've been collaborators in cutting-edge research. Some of you have already left your mark in prestigious academic journals, a rare feat for undergraduates. You've turned theories into realities, hypotheses into breakthroughs. But your impact goes beyond the lab and lecture hall. You've been the lifeblood of our school, infusing it with energy, fresh perspectives, and let's be honest, the occasional caffeine-fueled all-nighter. Your feedback through formal channels such as the EPMS network and the student staff liaison committees, as well as through more informal conversations, has been invaluable in shaping our curriculum and culture. As you leave us today, remember, your education isn't ending, it is evolving. The problems you'll face won't be in textbooks, they will be in headlines, in boardrooms, in the unexplored corners of science and technology. So graduates, as we call your names and you walk across this stage, know that you're not just accepting a degree. You're accepting a challenge to use your knowledge, to make a difference, to push boundaries, to transform the world. Now let's celebrate your achievements and look forward to the incredible futures you're about to create. It's time for the presentation of our graduates. Please welcome the Head of the Department of Electronic Engineering, Dr. Steve Alty.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present the graduands from the Department of Electronic Engineering. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering degrees from the Department of Electronic Engineering, Jayadev Kodali. Kevin Wadva. Nadani Jamnadas. Sparsh Paul. Shane De Cruz. Aryan Chavan. Janistian Clariandas. Awarded the Best Overall BN Student Prize, Billy Dong. Awarded the IET Prize, Eduardo Fernandez Lara. Cassius Judd Leonardo. J.J. Littleton. Joseph Magpuyo. Hamza Salti. Tang Xiaoyang David. Richard Newman. Hussein Al-Mansur. Alex Rama. For the award of Master of Engineering degrees from the Department of Electronic Engineering, Peter Collier. Jason Gurung. Anjali Jayakumar. Het Mehta. Taridufa Akpobolakemi. Umar Butt. That concludes the presentation of our undergraduates from the Department of Electronic Engineering. I would now like to welcome Professor Satya Shah to continue the presentation of graduands from the Department of Electronic Engineering.
For the award of Master of Science degrees from the Department of Electronic Engineering, Sai Akhil Akula, Abhishek Devalban, awarded for the Best Project of the Year prize, Yoma Eberi Unezi. Tanuja Gowda Uday Kumar. Pooja Rose Joseph. Rahul Kanta. Roshni Raghunathanam. Kalyani Misala Sugan Kumar. Mervyn John Paniker. Sri Lasya Polansalpalli. Aisha Syed. Swarna Shilpa Shankiri. Sonali Shinde. Shivam Kumar Chaudhary. Shivam Deshmukh. Jatin Damalia. Karthik Kumar Dobaria. Bhumika Tonga. Aarti Goel. Nidesh Vinuba Italia. Rahul Jadhav. Harsh Jasani. Amit Kumar Kacharia. Digvijay Kasawa. Bharat Manjunath. Ankit Kumar Patel. Archit Patel. Dharmi Patel. Hardik Kumar Patel. Hiren Patel. Jignesh Patel. Nisarg Patel. Urvesh Kumar Patel. Yash Ramesh Bhai Patil. Aditya Pawar. Siddhant Paul. Mauji Bhai Prajapati. Vedika Raj. Harshil Rana. Lakshman Rathwa. Kishan Sakhia. Akshat Kumar Rakesh Kumar Shah. Ninshri Shivanigol Gowda. Shahiq Zabir. Akshit Alwa. Aparna Anil. Labin Bhagwan. Prasad Bandare. Nehal Bharadia. Dishant Gevaria. Mohammad Ali Hayadari. Farshad Hossenpur. Bhavika Ben Kacharia. Kailasevan Kalimani. Simaprit Kaur. Jalak Korat. Pradeep Kumar Madilya. Basit Pasha Mohammed. Soumya Nayak. Alambarthi Palanabile. Brijesh Patel. Krutika Patil. Aswin Pirmothodi. Sahil Kumar Prajapati. Akshanta Rajendra. Suhas Rajesh. Awarded the Student of the Year Prize, Nusha Rashidi. Gurjit Kaur Sahota. Anil Sabalia. Mitesh Savani. Vishal Kumar Solanki. Shraddha Surve. Jaimish Vasnawala. Nimit Verma. Salah Mohammad Arya. Vipa Dhobi. Rudra Gami. Divya Ganesh Kumar. Tushara Santa Kumarayamma. Kevin Selvaraj. Rahul Singh. Prince Balubai Tadani. Jinal Tucker. Ruwangi Lalitbai Vekaria. Rebecca Yadala. For the award of postgraduate diploma from the Department of Electronic Engineering, Harsh Sanam. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Electronic Engineering with a thesis title of The Reality of Virtual Voice Production in Performance Spaces, supervised by Professor David Howard, Florence Roberts. With a thesis title of Virtual Exploration of the Human Vocal Truss, supervised by Professor David Howard, Daniel Woods. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Department of Electronic Engineering. We'll now have a short musical interlude before continuing the presentations of the graduates. It is now my pleasure to welcome our talented student here at Royal Holloway to the stage. Please give a very warm welcome to Pavit Dadalia, who is going to be performing Dun in Rag Khamaj.
Thank you, Parvit, for a fantastic performance. We're having great fun showcasing our amazing musical talent here across the university this week. That was very beautiful. It is now my great pleasure to continue with the presentation of graduands at this ceremony. Will you please welcome the head of the Department of Information Security, Professor Lizzie Coles-Kemp.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present the graduates from the Department of Information Security. For the award of Master of Science degrees from the Department of Information Security, Prince Aklasu Agbagba. Ramya Devi Ponusami. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Information Security, with the thesis title, Thesis Advocates of Collaboration, Assembling Cyber Intelligence in the UK, supervisors Peter Adey, Klaus Dodds, and Keith Martin. Neil Ashdown. With the thesis title of Behaviours and Perceptions of Cybersecurity Culture in UK Higher Education, supervised by Dr. Konstantinos Messinas and Professor Dawn Watling, Tai Durayave. Thank you. The thesis title of Browser User Privacy, Identifying Users via Browser Interactions, supervised by Chris Mitchell, Xiao Fan. Thank you. With the thesis title of On the Security of IoT Sensors, supervised by Dr. Mariam Mernazad, Dante Gray. The thesis title of A Good Use of Time, Techniques and Applications of Delay-Based Cryptography, supervises Dr. Elizabeth Qualia, Liam Medley. And that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Department of Information Security. It is now my great pleasure to continue with the presentation of graduates at this ceremony. Please welcome the Head of Department of Mathematics, Professor Ian Moffat.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduates from the Department of Mathematics. For the award of Bachelor of Arts degrees from the Department of Mathematics, Aidan Barnett. For the award of Bachelor of Science degrees from the Department of Mathematics, Gurkikaran Babra. Ashara Danalange Don. Jasmine Janney. Emily Parker. Shiri Wang.
Pashmina Arjula. Jack Cave. Molly Champion. Shi Cheng. Giorgio Christosomou. Javier Clark. Thomas David. Tia Divkovic. Awarded the IMA Membership Prize and McDowell and Fearless Wilkes Prize, Matthew Jenkins. Abigail Mayer. Charlotte McNamara. Thomas Meir. Isabel Moran. Elizabeth Ponder. Julie Puriwal. Hodan Richter. Aaron Sandu. Erin Sheldon. Lydia Skirton. Sean Waller. Ben Badger. Ellis Carr. Ampa Thivavakamur. Nadia Manabi. For the award of the Doctor of Philosophy degree from the Department of Mathematics, with the thesis title of Topological Analogues of a Tut Polynomial and Their Decompositions, supervised by Professor Ian Moffat, Maya Thompson. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Department of Mathematics. It is now my pleasure to present the Martin Holloway Prize. The university annually awards prizes to outstanding finalists who have achieved high academic and intellectual distinction. The Martin Holloway Prize was founded in 1895 under the will of Sir George and Martin Holloway, brother-in-law of the college founder Thomas Holloway, and one of the first governors of the university. It is awarded annually to an outstanding single honors graduate. Please welcome our single honors student from the Department of Mathematics, Matthew Jenkins. It is now my great pleasure to continue with the presentation of graduates at this ceremony. Please welcome the head of the Department of Physics, Professor Stephen Gibson.
Professor Julie Saunders, Vice Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduands from the Department of Physics. For the award of Bachelor of Science degrees from the Department of Physics. Asfand Naveed. Serene Siddiqui. Callum Wren. Alexander Arthan. Matthew Barnes. Alexander Billsland. Lorenzo Prioretti. Radin Rasuli Sayed. Hagan Thompson. Mia Wei. Edward White. Adam Zaitin. Paramveer Singh. Fouzia Ahmed. Samuel Kopa. Evie Dyke. Emily Armstrong. Wasil Bhatti. And for the award of Master in Science degrees from the Department of Physics, Thomas Katanak. Aneska Gilderwood. Sambhav Kumar. Jake Riley. Alexander Vernis. Awarded for the Driver Prize for Best Overall Finalist, Elizabeth Bonnet. Lizzie Bloomfield. Matthew Bull. Anashay Stanton. Charlie Ross. For the award of Master of Science degrees from the Department of Physics, with the thesis title of Comparative Analysis of Simulations and Experimental Outcome, Slow Extraction Driven by RF Transverse Excitation at the CERN Proton Synchrotron, supervised by Professor Stephen Gibson and Dr. Matthew Fraser, Thomas Bass. with a thesis title of A Search for Z-prime gauge bosons using proton-proton collision data at a center of mass energy of 13.6 TeV collected by the ATLAS detector at the Large Hadron Collider, supervised by Dr. Tracy Berry and Professor Glenn Cowan, Edward Jones. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Physics, with a thesis title of Development of a Synchrotron Radiation Interferometer for Accurate Transverse Beam Size Measurement at the Large Hadron Collider, supervised by Professor Stephen Gibson and Dr. Enrico Bravin, Daniele Butti. With a thesis title of Constraining Systematic Uncertainties Using T2K Near Detector with X and Y FGT2 scintillator layers information in Markov chain Monte Carlo framework, supervised by Dr. Asher Kabuth and Professor Jocelyn Monroe, Alexander Carter. With a thesis title of Detector Development for Particle Physics and Applications to Environmental Monitoring, supervised by Professor Jocelyn Monroe, Adriana Dias. With a thesis title of Cryogen-Free Scanning Gate Microscope for Single TLS Defect Detection in Superconducting Quantum Devices, supervised by Professor Vladimir Antonov and Dr. James Nichols, Malleus Hegedus. With a thesis title of Study of the Veto Performance and Impact of Backgrounds on the Dark Side 20K Dark Matter Search with focus on characterizing and understanding the performance of the silicon photomultiplier subsystem, supervised by Professor Jocelyn Monroe and Dr. Asher Kabuth, Samuel Hill. That concludes the presentation of graduands from the Department of Physics.
So I would now like to introduce our student orator, who will deliver a speech on behalf of all of the students who are celebrated here today. Please will you welcome back to the stage Florence Roberts.
Hi, everyone. 9 years, 8 societies, 7 lecture buildings, 6 sets of housemates, 5 years of teaching, 4 years on committees, 3 departments, only 2 9 a.m. lectures, and 1 university. Welcome, and welcome back to Royal Holloway, University of London. It is done. We have come here today to celebrate the dedication and hard work that we have all put into our degrees over the last few years. As I'm sure we can all agree, as graduates of a STEM subject, it was no easy feat. With higher contact hours than many of our peers, late nights spent in the lab or on coursework, and then still having to do 6 to 7 exams a year, we have achieved a great deal. So well done. We deserve this day, this celebration, and this chance to thank and say goodbye to Royal Holloway and our lecturers one last time. For many of us here, this place has been home for the last 3 to 4 years, maybe longer. It is the place where we became adults, met people from all walks of life, and made memories and friends that will last a long time. It is the place your children, siblings, loved ones, friends, maybe even parents have spent the last few years growing, where we've learned to become independent, even if that can be a trial by fire sometimes, and where we have changed for the better. We become a tapestry of our experiences, and the people who we come to know closely at university add to that through the life we share together, whether it is the chaotic shared experience of that first emergency trip to A&E without a real adult, starting a tradition of a yearly walk to Windsor, or laying to rest the beloved household prop skeleton on campus as some of your housemates graduate. I definitely didn't do that. All small things you'll continue to do without them, like crossing your 7s and Zs, continuing a hobby that you learnt together, or adding mozzarella to the top of a lasagna when you didn't do those things before. This is our last chance to all be together and to add one final thread to this part of our lives. Royal Holloway has been my home for almost my entire adult life, a third of my life, in fact. I joined the university back in 2014 for my BSc in physics with music, then an MSc by research in experimental low-temperature physics, and now a PhD in electronic engineering. So I can pretty confidently say that Royal Holloway has played a very large role in helping me to become the person I am today. Now, I cannot speak for every student here, that would be impossible. But I'm sure there are many of you out there who, like myself, threw yourself at every opportunity this university afforded you. Whether that was by joining a society or sports club as a member or through the committee, by going to all the various events on campus like Summer Ball or Give It a Go, or by volunteering and raising money for good causes. There are so many ways to enrich your life and the lives of others here. Although I am excited for what lies ahead, there is no denying that I'll miss this university greatly. I love it here. To be cheesy for a moment, I have made friends here for life, many through gaming and by running from zombies around campus with a Nerf blaster. I have met the love of my life here, and I'm so happy that we have finally managed to graduate together after 9 years. And it means the world to me that I have this opportunity to create one final memory for life by sharing with you just how much Royal Holloway has helped me grow into the person I am today. When applying to be student orator, we were asked to provide just one transformational experience to share. I found that quite hard, but eventually settled on one that I truly thought demonstrated just how committed staff are here to helping students find their way. I hope that my experience is one that is shared with many of the graduates here, even if not through the exact situation. As a woman in STEM and as a student undertaking a PhD, imposter syndrome really got its claws into me throughout my time here. Would my research be good enough, useful enough, full enough? Add to that my realization while here that I was autistic, manifesting in my inability to defend my work because I could not always get my words out, and you are left with a student who is frequently fighting her inner turmoil. I would convince myself out of talking to my supervisor, despite the fact that he's always been supportive, what with our should be a 20-minute update meeting that turned into an hour of just chatting meetings. And during the first meeting I had with him after handing in my thesis, while I was describing some process for a program I had created that he wanted to show a research friend, he told me unprompted how impressed with me he was, how proud he was that I had become comfortable within myself when talking about my research, that I was confident, grown as a researcher, how impressed with my work and my work ethic and dedication he was. Something I didn't know that I needed to hear, but has stuck with me ever since. That is what you get from Royal Holloway. Lecturers who care not only about their research and their work, but about their students and their students' growth, both academically and emotionally. Every single graduate here today has not only finished their degree, but they did so during a global pandemic. A degree is not easy during a regular year, let alone during multiple years of disruption. We should all be so proud of what we have achieved, and I hope you are all proud of the graduates you are here to celebrate today. I look forward to witnessing the great people that you will continue to become. In the immortal words of Elle Woods, congratulations, class of 2024, we did it!
As you can probably tell, we're very, very proud of our student orators, and thank you, Florence, that was fantastic, very moving. We have just a little bit more clapping to do, and then I am afraid we are drawing to the end of our ceremony. But I would like to take this opportunity, please, to thank our wonderful student musicians, Harry Aldridge, Laura Field, and Claudia Buchanan, who have been playing so beautifully for you. Before we conclude the ceremony, I'd like to invite our graduates also to thank their guests and supporters for everything they've done for them over the years. Please put your hands together, and if you feel like whooping and letting it all out, please show your appreciation now. Graduates, for graduates you now are. As you embark on your next chapter, I really hope you look back fondly at your time here at Royal Holloway. You have certainly enriched our lives and our community, and we have loved celebrating your achievements in this ceremony today. If you are comfortable to do so, may I ask you to please now stand for the recession.
Please do take a seat. Firstly, let me take this opportunity to say congratulations to our graduates. We would now like to invite our graduates to stand row by row and make their way out of the venue using the doors that you came in through at the back, please. You're going to be led over to the South Quad for your departmental photograph. Please don't wait for your guests, as they'll follow shortly. So if I could ask our guests to please wait until we ask you to leave. The photo will take place very promptly afterwards, so please don't miss it. As you leave, a member of staff will hand you a drinks token, which can be redeemed in Founders Square. We would be most grateful if you could please take your cups and rubbish with you, and please follow our marshals as you make your way to the South Quad. Thank you.